All right, this is our unit flag right here. We have the Jolly Roger on the Evike.com. We're gonna be rocking this here at Copperhead, the American milsim of the game over here. So looking forward to flying this nice and high as we shoot people. It's gonna be really fun. Heads up.
The area of operations at Copperhead was somewhat isolated. It was really out in the middle of nowhere, so you certainly got the sense that you were in a completely different place. It didn't feel like you had just gone over to your local CQB field. And because it was so isolated, they had a lot of room to do a lot of really cool things. I think Copperhead was originally an actual town that was purchased and then turned into an army base. So you've got all these houses on different blocks, and they're full-fledged houses. They've got garages and doors, and some of them have appliances and couches, and some of them look like the people just up and left, and that's because it is a training facility, so they've developed it so that it looks and feels and operates just like a real town would, a real residential neighborhood. I think there were somewhere in the area of 150 or 200 homes that you could have access to. And because there are blocks for these residences, you have different streets that you then have to cross that have street names, and that gave way to there being roadblocks and a lot of engagements happening in and out of houses and buildings around those roadblocks.
So the AO was a large-scale AO. We only fought, I believe, on the upper half, I want to say. We didn't get to see too much, but that's where all the fighting was, so we stayed at that one particular area. But it was really nice. With the vehicles on the road, you had to take cover quick, and you had to just move and shoot the whole time. It was a nice way to walk around the entire AO and get a feel for it, but the landscape was nice. It was a really good weather too as well. It was really nice weather, so we had a good time.
Some of the key points and objectives for the AO were these raisable flags that are on flagpoles. They were control points, so each force wanted to control the most amount of control points, and you would do that by raising your flag and lowering the other. They were kind of on a tandem flagpole, and then that would start a timer for how long you had that flag. Part of attaining those control points was controlling the couple roadblocks that were on the field, because if you controlled the roadblocks, those were main thoroughfares so that you could restrict the opponent team's movements.
I ended up picking up medic, so my job the entire game was to medic people, so I'm the one running around back and forth.
So for part of the day, I was in the Humvee and providing security. Whenever we'd stop, I'd help set up a perimeter around it and help defend the backside where the gunner wasn't aiming the 240, or I'd use it as transport to go from point A to point B. For the other parts of the day, I spent a lot of time helping my group of guys to attain certain control points. There was one moment when Jet and Miguel and I and some of the other guys that we were playing with in our squad, like Robo, we were taking a control point that was it was in a clearing, flanked, I guess you could say almost bordered on 2/3 of its sides with houses.
So on the first day, we had a very big push on a key objective. It was a flag we had to raise. I believe it was on the UFS. It was already raised, so cost. We had to go there, take their flag down, raise ours up.
And so you had one force coming in from one side and the other force coming in from the other side, both trying to capture the control flag in this clearing.
No, I'll wait for you. Secure that flag, we gotta change it.
3-1, spread out to our left flank.
We are in the flag.
What's up, buddy? I'm searching you. All right.
Matt, he was on the left side, I believe. Myself, I was on the right side, and we had Wolf, who was also our support gunner. He was in the middle, so it was us just pushing. So then we came out the building. We didn't get too much contact initially. There was a couple guys, but I guess when they realized we're making a push, that's when everything started rolling.
Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Crawl. Actually, run.
When we came on site to that control point, the other team had already captured it, and so we led a big push to retake that after using the Humvee to provide cover fire over our heads for a little bit of it.
Dead rag.
Down. What's up? You medic?
Medic!
That whole fight was pretty intense because we had, guys left and right. The Hummer was shooting from the road to the left-hand side. Everyone was just being super aggressive on both sides. Everyone didn't want to give up that point, and we're just sending in guys more and more and more, and we're just going back and forth the entire time. So it was a good point to capture. Luckily, we did capture it. We ended up having that as one of our major respawn points in the house behind us. So it was better for us to have that particular side, and the fact that it was in a clearing. So once we held it, we weren't able to lose it that easy because we had guys everywhere.
Gun sounds fantastic.
Right here! Medic!
Set up the perimeter!
We were able to advance through the brush of the clearing, and ultimately we were able to take the flag.
Coming!
Like that.
Rowdy!
Coming under you. There he is.
Good to go? No problem.
Yeah. Hey guys, cover us. He's got intel that we gotta get. I'm right here.
Yo, you want to push on that guy? Or you want to hit this and go that way?
As we were raising it, shortly after we were in the process of raising it, a grenade was thrown in, took out a couple of the guys, including myself.
Where was the rocket? And I'm dead.
We're dead.